by Easton. Klingler in the 4 spot. Reese Atwood up in the 2 hole behind Aubrey Leach, with Dakota Kennedy behind her in the 3. A couple rookies there right in the heart of it to try to lead the way. It's a Blaze lineup that is average is down, but one of the best on-base percentages in the league. They are also on a better pace for home runs this year. It was something they tried to address with the rookies and also in the allocation draft. One thing they didn't have to worry too much about was their leadoff spot. Aubrey Leach, a staple in this position, just a true veteran, and jumps ahead 2-0 of Maddie Penta in the circle. Penta, third-year pro from Chesapeake City, Maryland, played her college ball at Auburn, a former SEC Pitcher of the Year and first-team All-American as a junior there in 2023. And off to a tough start, though, this year. Just 3 appearances, 3 innings, and has given up 9 earned runs. This is her first start.
Yeah, it's been a slow start for her. She's been, quite frankly, hit pretty hard. It's going to be a big start for her to try to figure some things out, especially in this 5-game losing streak that the Spark are on.
Leach in the left got all of it, and it kind of hopped up awkwardly on McKinney. So Leach is going to take second, and now she will try for third. So Aubrey Leach stands 60 feet from home, just a few pitches into this game.
Aubrey Leach does a good job of staying on this screwball and takes it the other way. It's a little bit up in the zone, great hands on that swing, but Sydney McKinney on a turf outfield, it's a turf infield as well here in Oklahoma City, is not expecting that big bounce. Good base running by Leach to get to third base.
McKinney made a great play in left field the other night on a throw, but that is somebody who is typically, you're going to see here on the infield, second, third, maybe shortstop. This is lifted to left, a no-doubter off the bat of Reese Atwood. The rookie wastes no time in putting Carolina on the board.
There have been so many first pitch home runs this season. Hitters are wanting to be aggressive against these elite pitchers in a slightly wider strike zone, so they go up looking early in the count. Bailey Klingler's grand slam was on the first pitch, and now Reese Atwood's home run is on the first pitch.
4th home run of the season for Reese Atwood, leads Carolina in that category. She is one of the most likely in the lineup to swing first pitch, along with Bailey Klingler, who we saw hit the grand slam. Both of them on the first pitch of the at-bat, and both swing at more than 40% of first pitches.
Yeah, Maddie Penta is a hard thrower, so throwing at 69, 70 miles an hour, she provides a lot of velocity for these hitters. She'll work screwball, curveball, rise, and go down the zone 2 with a little bit of a drop ball. Changes speeds, but 70 miles an hour she can bring it up to, all the way down to 55 with her changeup.
Penta is ahead 0-2 of Kennedy and gets her to swing through that pitch. Let's go to Anna, who is with Reese Atwood.
Okay, Reese, you're barely recognizable right now. The chain and the sunglasses are new. There's also Mackenzie Clark.
Yes, I think it all came from her.
Okay, walk us through that pitch. You wasted no time getting going today.
Yeah, I knew what I was hunting for. Our coaches had given us a really good scout before game, and that was the pitch I was hunting.
What'd you eat for breakfast? Because I think we all need to have some of that.
What did I eat? Alyssa Burrito took us to Harvey's. It was a really good place here in Oklahoma.
Okay, another plug for Harvey's. Thanks, Reese.
She's like, where am I today? That's kind of how I think we all feel at this point in the season. Where am I? Oklahoma City. Little friend breakfast.
Well, how about that? Sooners and Longhorns getting along, too. Burrito taking Reese Atwood and friends.
And there was a lot going on with the chain and the sunglasses and the cape, which came out in Durham for their series against the Talons. And they won that last game of the season, or excuse me, of the series, and looked really good. That cape came out a couple of times when they hit a home run. It's been a new thing.
Bailey Klingler's first at bat, just her 5th game back, reaches for that out into right. And Amari Harper comes in from her spot to make the play.
Aubrey Leach and Reese Atwood were on time with 69.70 from the hand of Maddie Penta. You could tell that they're ready for her speed. That was a rise ball that Reese Atwood was able to get to up and in on her hands, but when she goes up with a plan and gets on time like that, and she gets the pitch that she's looking for, Reese Atwood is really going to hit a lot of home runs. I mean, we have saw that in her college career, and we've seen that already as a pro with 4 home runs in this season as a rookie.
This is a completely different team, despite a lot of familiar faces for Carolina this year. This is popped up on the infield. Rawlings, look out for the 2 spot. Sydney Romero, couple home runs on back-to-back days, 5 RBIs, and then earlier in the year, a 5-game multi-hit streak that she put together. She's surrounded by Sydney McKinney and Delaney Wiz in the top 3. They need more, though, from the bottom half of this order.
I got to get it going down there with Roos, Haley Lee, and Grace Jenkins. Needs some production from the bottom half.
They will face off with the veteran out of Florida, Aleshia Ocasio, in her 9th year as a pro, a former national champion as a freshman at Florida, and a tremendous two-way player. She's off to an excellent start. 2-0 with a 2.21 ERA and 12 2/3 innings pitched.
It's really lowered her ERA this season from last season by about 5 points.
Well, Jordan Rudd-Lee, the catcher, I think having an issue with her pitch comm right out of the gate, so she'll swap it for a different one. Slow roller back to Ocasio, tremendous fielder of her position, and there's 1 out as they retire McKinney.
Yeah, Ocasio does such a good job of changing speeds and changing spin. She spins the ball almost as good as anybody in this league. It creates a ton of movement with all of her pitches. So her rise, curve, drop, and off-speed pitch that she'll work in there. Her drop also serves as another speed variation. That was the out that she got from McKinney out in front of that pitch, but she can vary it between 55 and 65 miles an hour. She's not going to throw at the same high velocity as somebody like Maddie Penta, her counterpart, but she's all about spin and movement and changing speeds.
Is there something that's looked different about Aleshia this year? Just got her swagger back, maybe?
Yeah, I think she's attacking the zone more and throwing more strikes. When you look last year at the amount of free passes that she gave up, I think that really hurt her, but she's just playing with a lot of confidence, getting a chance to play a lot of defensive positions, involved in the everyday hitting lineup, and I think that when you're a two-way player like her, just a pure athlete, you thrive in that position.
Ocasio, a longtime member of Team Puerto Rico. Sydney Romero, though, in a hitter's count, 3-1. Grounder, and that bounces under the glove of Gold over at third base. We'll see how they rule it. Gold's only made 1 error on the season. It's a play that she will have wanted herself to make, but Romero is on, and they will rule that a hit.
Well, Sydney Romero just has continued to hit the ball hard, hitting for a high exit velocity. So even a ground ball like that coming off of her bat at 69 miles an hour, considered a hard hit speed. This is tough for Anna Gold to be able to stay in front of with that hard hop off the turf.
Pitch bounced away from Rudd-Lee and allows Sydney Romero into second base. This is early stages, but feels important like an important inning for OKC to try to get some sort of response. Wiz takes and jumps ahead 2-0. Delaney Wiz, 5 home runs on the season. Takes that pitch for strike 1. So much power. She's so clutch. Saw 2 game-winning hits last year when she was a member of the Chicago Bandits. The top 3 in their order are from either the Talons or the Bandits from last year. And if you go a couple more, 4 of the top 5 are from those 2 teams. McKinney, Wiz, and Bubba Nichols-Camarena all came from Chicago. And Sydney Romero came from Utah. That all happening in the expansion draft. And yet here we are at about the midway point in the season. Utah looks like the best team in the league, and Chicago got everybody back from Japan, and they are as hot as anyone. Brito stays down on it, and there's 2 outs.
Yeah, when Aleshia Ocasio is pitching well, she's going to roll a lot of ground ball outs like you've seen already in this inning, getting hitters to hit it off the end of their bat, or even if they make hard contact with it, like Sid Romero, she'll find herself with a lot of ground balls toward her infield. So her defense is going to have to step up today, and she has a lot of Gold Glovers back, or a couple Gold Glovers back behind her today.
Gold, Brito, Laird, and Klingler the infield for Carolina in this one. That is up and in and hits Amari Harper. First time she's reached in the 2 games against the Blaze.
Next to the plate, center fielder number 48, Bubba Nichols-Camarena.
Here's Bubba Nichols-Camarena. A lot of pop for Bubba. Couple home runs on the season. 8 RBIs. The average has dipped, though, down to 220. Just 1 for 13 in the last 5 games.
A couple of curveballs did not get the call on that last pitch, a little bit off the plate, but good pitch by Ocasio. That curveball, she likes to just paint right there on the outside corner at the knees to these right-handed hitters.
Ground ball right side for Nichols-Camarena. They will hold Romero, and it might have been a good decision. That's a nice stop by Rudd Lee behind the dish. And now the bases are loaded, and oh, how Amber Flores would love to give Carolina a taste of their own medicine here with the grand slam. No one is more familiar with this field than Sydney Sherrill, who was an assistant coach here at Oklahoma Christian University, where the Spark call home in this 2026 season. This is a big opportunity for Sherrill.
Well, it's a tougher matchup, too, going up against Aleshia